Welcome to the Drama Dose, episode 4,
where we keep it real,
keep it spicy,
and keep it just dramatic enough to keep you coming back.
I'm Super Ashley.
I'm Queen Carlene.
Let's go, girls. So good.
Why are we so good at our jobs? Okay.
4 times the charm.
I really thought we were on episode 3. Wow.
We've come so far.
No, you guys, I know I keep saying it, but I really need to get the Prevagen. I did so much as to add it to my cart the other day on Amazon, and then I forgot
to hit order.
I know. I'm about to add it right now after this podcast episode.
Okay. I will not hold you to that
because
I can't trust that you will.
Please don't.
Anyway, Carlene, what's going on? How has your week been? Your 2 weeks been?
It's been a little hectic around here.
I just feel like 2025 is really showing its.
I'm over it.
Over it. I will say the sun is shining. We are past daylight
yes.
savings.
Okay.
Which honestly has
That's
thrown me
issue.
for a loop this week.
This week has been so
exhausted.
I'm so tired. My Oura ring is lying to me, telling me that my sleep is perfect. Okay.
You're
and
like, no, I know I woke up.
No, I'm like, I woke up at 2:30, 3:30, 5:30. Why is it not? And it's like, I wake up and it's like, you have an 85 optimal score. And I'm like, what the?
I literally think that I have taken more magnesium in this past week to go to sleep than I have in my entire life.
Okay, wait. So what magnesium do you use? Because I have a few that I like, but I'm curious.
I was using that one in like the brown jar that everybody like loved. I can't remember the
magnesium.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that shit was expensive. And I was like, if it's literally, it's like 3 ingredients. So I was like, let me just get the real.
Yeah.
The one I have now is like a calm and it's like raspberry lemon flavor. I don't even, you know how everybody's mixing it with the cherry juice and the whole thing.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I mix it with a cup of water and I chug it and I go to bed.
I will say that the cherry juice, like tart cherry juice, is supposed to like calm you.
Yeah.
And that's the vibes.
I just don't have time for that.
Fair.
I'm tired and I need to go to sleep now. So.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
No. I will say, so the last 2 nights, I got this off TikTok Shop like as a sample. And I was like, there's no way it works. But apparently it does, because the last 2 nights, it has worked really, really well.
According to your Oura ring, not you.
Yeah, no, like literally, I was like, wow, okay. Like I woke up. So usually magnesium, I do take like a magnesium supplement on its own, but which we'll link all of the links and everything down below, just so you guys know.
So wait.
But no.
Okay, continue. Sorry, ADHD.
The goalie one.
Goalie, the gummy?
Yeah, but they have like a sleep one.
Yeah.
And it has 5 milligrams of melatonin. Usually melatonin I cannot do because I wake up like really groggy and gross.
The weirdest dreams.
You guys, I haven't had any weird dreams. Wow. I have not woken up groggy, and I've just taken the 2, like the diagnosed to choose or whatever, because it's a gummy. And I've been sleeping like fairly, like I will say but I always wake up. So I'm like, that's not a good like judge of character, you know what I mean?
Oh, like that's just part of your sleep.
Yeah. Like I just toss and turn. So
I don't want,
but I still feel way better than I usually do.
Yeah. Normally, if I'm like sleeping normally, I knock out and I am out until the next morning, unless my dog wakes me up or does something.
Can't relate.
But because we both have ADHD, we both take Adderall on like work days and stuff. What time are you taking it during the day?
The magnesium or the
Adderall?
The Adderall. When I remember to take it.
Yeah. So if you take it, if you take it too late in the day and you go to bed and you like can't fall asleep, either take a vitamin C like supplement or drink a cup of orange juice, because the vitamin C dissolves the Adderall, and that might be what's keeping you up.
I remember you telling me this probably the first like a year ago actually. And I remember being like so upset, because usually I used to make smoothies with the orange juice.
Yeah.
And so I will take my Adderall after I make my smoothie, if I'm planning to make one, because I love a tart smoothie.
But you shouldn't be taking it at all.
I love the taste of an orange. Anyway, my point is that I try my very best to only drink the orange juice at night, which is like, it's like counterintuitive, because I love orange juice in the morning.
It's like, hello, orange juice is like a breakfast drink.
But no, I try to take it like by 9:30.
Yeah, so usually at night, I'll take magnesium and vitamin C, just because vitamin C is like a good vitamin to have.
In general.
Yeah, but I can't take it during the day because I need the Adderall more than I need the vitamin C, I fear.
We have to pick and choose here. Do we want to stay focused and accomplished, or vitamin C?
Yeah.
Over the last 2 weeks, I've been doing pretty good. I just feel like I'm like it's like chaotic energy. And I feel like, what is it called? Like retrograde? That's how I feel like it.
I also feel like we're in this like weird transition period where like the weather is like, it's sunnier out, but it's still pretty cold. And I'm like, I literally just want to be outside in a bikini. I just want to lay in the sun. I'm still so pale. Also, I tried to do self-tanner last week, and Yeah, I do.
I didn't know that.
I do self tanner every year, and then I realize why I never keep up with it.
Yeah,
it's because I'm actually allergic to like every self tanner, and I always get really itchy.
Plus, it smells. It takes time.
Oh my god, it's a whole process.
I can't. It's
exhausting being a woman.
It really is. And people, you know that video of me? It's the one that finally went viral for TikTok Shop with the bra. People keep asking me, okay, well, apparently I look tan in it because people keep asking me like, oh my God, I love your tan. And I literally
Did they not realize you're black?
You guys, the amount of comments that I have received on that video is kind of disturbing. I'm not kidding.
Wait,
it's like
do you remember,
15 to 20 and I'm literally like, I'm black.
Do you remember you posted something on Instagram once and talking about being a black woman in America?
Yeah,
and
after the election.
The comments were like, I don't mean to sound shady, but I didn't know you were black. Like,
what did people think I was?
What did you think I was?
You know what?
Do they think you're Dominican maybe?
I think people
but also
yeah,
Dominican and be black.
I don't know, man. I don't even know. People literally get me so confused. I've had the craziest things. I've had Samoan. I'm like,
I could see that.
Okay, but it was usually when I was like a little bulkier.
Let's set the record straight. Carlene is half Jamaican, half Irish.
Although I might be partially Swedish too. But like, whatever,
but from what you know,
enough.
yeah,
Irish and Swedish.
Yeah.
I feel like I do have like not an androgynous face, but like the same androgynous, but like ethnic wise. Like people just can't figure out what I am.
Ethnically ambiguous.
Ambiguous. That's the word. Whatever. What's the androgynous mean?
It means like ambiguous, but in terms of gender.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. You guys get what I'm saying? Yeah.
She said, no, you do not look like a man.
I mean, low key, sometimes I do. Okay, we all have those moments.
I feel like the best faces have like both kind of features.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's why a lot of models are androgynous.
Yeah, but you wake up and you're like, oh, that's me.
You know, that's only ever happened to me.
You ever had that face?
That's only ever happened to me when I've been blonde. Like I'll look it takes me like a month of being blonde to look in the mirror and be like, oh, that's me. Okay. I'm not alarmed.
Speaking of blonde, guys, I might be blonde.
She has her hair appointment tomorrow and I have mine Thursday.
Oh, is it Thursday? Oh, damn it. We should have done it Sunday.
We can't. We go to the same girl.
That's true.
I need her.
That's true. But yeah, other than that, the time zone, or not the time zone change. I feel like I'm in a different time zone, but that is pissing me off.
I'm in another universe.
Like literally, lately. I don't know what's going on. We do have
another stratosphere.
We have quite a few updates, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not even ready for them.
I just, we all were like, 2024, let's get it. 2025 is about to be lit.
The best year.
Every month that passes, we're like, what the
How is this reality? It keeps getting weirder.
I'm sorry to say, it keeps getting worse. There are some things that I'm loving this year, but some things I'm like, I didn't think it could get worse.
I just feel like it's one of those things, but I'm like, is it because we're getting older or is it because...
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, is it because we're getting older?
And it impacts us more?
Snap.
I don't know what you're doing, but also my brain isn't all here today.
Cheers.
Through 2025.
Mm-hmm. If you guys are, Ashley did say that we, oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Got it. You're good. Okay.
I might have loosened it when I thought I was tightening it.
Oh, scary. What was your drinking game idea?
No, we'll get to it when we get to it. In the topic.
Okay.
I don't think we have too many like life updates this week.
I want to hear about your wedding, even though Ashley,
I'm just stressed out right now. I'm just stressed out. We're 3 months away. I'm stressed out. That's all. But I do have an update. I asked Rebecca, and I didn't even tell you this this morning.
Oh my God. What?
One of my bridesmaids is unfortunately not going to be able to make it.
No.
But I asked Rebecca to be a bridesmaid.
Oh, Rebecca.
And she said yes.
I would hope so.
Imagine she said no.
Wouldn't that be so weird if she said no?
I'd be like, she said no.
Awkward.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I have plans. The plans are the wedding. I have plans.
What if she was going somewhere else? She's like, had this whole itinerary and she's like, okay.
Actually, on the 4th, I'm going to be
it's going to be a little tight.
I've chartered a yacht, actually. I don't think I can make it.
Yeah, no, literally.
And they were really hard to get.
Can you imagine?
We need to get Rebecca a mic.
No, I know. We really do. So if you guys don't know, I feel like we haven't really properly introduced Rebecca.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know who Rebecca is, we're always like randomly talking to Rebecca.
So this will be our update. Yeah. Rebecca is my assistant. Mm-hmm. She is also basically my family. She is my first cousin who I consider like a brother. His girlfriend. Yeah. She actually started dating my cousin Matthew right when me and Meech first started dating. So I've known her pretty much as long as I've known Meech.
Mm-hmm. So it's like 7 years, right? 8 years?
Almost not. 9.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Almost 9 years.
Wow, we're getting old.
And before she graduated college, I needed an assistant and she was studying communications, marketing. And I was like, hey, I know your job sucks. Want to come work for me? And we've been a dynamic duo ever since.
She's also, we'll just give her producer credits of this podcast because she
really is like our producer because she's in the background. She's, she gets us all the questions. She gets us all the updates. She helps us set up. She makes sure we're in focus. She does a lot of things and we love her for it.
Yes. So that's Rebecca.
Woo.
Woo. I love you guys. Oh, she said she loves us too.
Cheers to Rebecca.
Cheers to Rebecca.
She's got a drink and a matching cup over there too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so leave in the comments down below. Should we give Rebecca a mic? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
She's honestly low-key the funniest out of the three of us.
I feel like we just need to give her a mic. But I just don't know how we would. I don't know. I'm my head's already stressing on
we need a whole other device and then added it. Yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, it's stressful. You guys, it took us so long to figure out these two. These were not even the original mics that we bought for this.
I have 35
What happened to your finger?
Wait, what? Oh, I built a piece of furniture. I got a blood blister, guys. She's like, what the hell?
It's like there's a hole in her hand. Oh my God.
No biggie.
Okay.
Anyway.
Are you ready for CNN? Carlene's News Network. Let's go. Hit me with it.
Okay. So we actually have quite a few updates. Actually, I don't know if it's quite a few, but we have
some updates.
Okay. This is going to be the quickest update ever because I really haven't gone into the lore a lot. Apparently, Blake Lively is bringing in.
We're back to this.
I know. First of all, she had her first red carpet appearance of like a different movie that she's in. And she
got another job.
Apparently. Right. I know.
She must have signed that contract before the other movie came out.
I guess so. Something. Yeah. But like, it's so funny. Her coworkers, obviously the reporters are like, how does it feel to like be promoting a movie? Like when all this weirdness is going on. And the one of the girls, I forgot who it was, but she was just like, what's going on? I was on ayahuasca. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, she was playing dumb. She was playing dumb.
Yeah. And I was like, honestly smart to like play it that way. But apparently, and she is bringing in additional witnesses that also have cases against him. Like,
I just listen.
Like, it's really Rebecca just eye rolled so big.
And listen, I am team believe women, but sometimes there's men that like I just believe, and I just don't believe that Justin Baldoni is that kind of guy. They could go to court and prove me wrong, and I will accept that, and I will say I was wrong. But I just don't see it.
I don't see it. And then also on top of that, I watched a whole entire episode of The Sesh, which is, if you guys don't know who Kendall Ray is, she's big on YouTube. Shout out to you, Kendall. I
love Kendall Ray.
Oh my God. So we actually started our beauty channels at the same time together. So
I remember I've been watching her since she was a beauty channel.
Yeah. So I was messaging her the other day.
And when she transitioned to true crime, I was like, even better.
No, literally. I was like, oh my gosh, Kendall. Her and her cousin Janelle, and they have a podcast now called The Sesh. And so I watched their podcast episode of the updates or whatnot. We'll leave it in the link down below. And they went through the fact that Justin Baldoni, his religion, I don't know what it's called. It's like the Sahai. It's like a very specific religion.
Scientology?
No, it's not Scientology. It's like very specific.
Rebecca, can you Google?
Yeah, Google. Baldoni. So the Baha'i faith is a monotheistic
so one
religion.
God. So there's one God.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means, I think.
Okay. That focuses on the unity of humanity and the elimination of prejudice.
Oh, that's a really good thing.
Okay,
if he's actually like
maybe you're also a Baha'i.
I mean, if he's a faithful Baha'ist, then I think that Blake Lively is just lying.
Okay, wait, no. So just to like circle back on that, apparently that faith, like he grew up in it. First of all, his parents are like that. The Wayfarer Studios, a lot of people are also, so the actual production company is also of that faith. And on top of it, because he grew up with like, that's all he knows, I guess they're very touchy-feely.
Oh, okay.
Like they're very expression, like, oh my God, yes,
like
girl,
physical
like,
affection.
Yeah, like physical affection.
Okay, and but not in a weird way.
Not
just
in a weird way. That's
just
like how they are. So like that can easily be misinterpreted though if you're not that faith.
I mean, listen, I know a lot of people that are a lot more touchy-feely than me, and I'm like,
back up off of me.
Not really back up off me, but like I am not one. Like I'll kiss on the cheek when I say hello, a hug to say goodbye, whatever. But I'm not like, how many times have we hugged? Like exactly.
I can't remember.
Like, I'm not like just...
I'm not a hugger either. I guess I am when I'm drunk. I am when I'm drunk.
All that to say, I don't think Justin Baldoni was doing all this shit. I think that she just caught... I changed my mind. I remember episode 1. I said, no, I don't think she's in love with him.
No, I think
no. Now, yeah, I think she caught. I don't think he was ever in love. I don't think it was like a fling. I think that she got the wrong idea.
Yeah, because of how affectionate he is.
And she her and Ryan Reynolds, maybe they're going through some things, and she was, reading into that affection a little bit more because she was in a place that she needed it, possibly. Yeah. And I mean, it has spiraled out of control, to say the least.
Like it's literally crash and burn.
Yeah. Anyway,
speaking of crashes, there was another one yesterday.
Oh my God. That was such a good transition. No, high five for that. That was such a, speaking of crashes.
I mean, sorry to say.
So good.
Sorry to say. And then there was an FAA, like analyst or somebody that, who, whatever, the people that are on the news that like talk. David calls them the talking heads. Anyway.
That's literally what they are.
The talking heads.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was watching the news.
Yeah.
And there was a talking head, somebody that like gives an opinion. And he basically said.
Like the correspondence?
Yeah, like the correspondence, yes. And he was basically saying that the FAA and obviously in flight, like, how it's one of the safest forms of transportation. It's still very safe. It's just less safe now under our president currently because of him undermining the budgets and whatnot.
How convenient. The year I have a destination wedding.
Seriously. I know. Okay, but so there were a few more crashes. What other updates do I have? I have Fire Festival, you guys. Tickets still available. I know Billy McFarland thought the tickets were going to sell out.
I would assume so.
Okay, well.
Do we have any artists on the lineup?
Let me see.
Do we have a lineup at all?
The exact time of the thing is still to be announced. Let me see if we have any artists. No. Let me see.
Didn't they already push it back a week too? I saw that online somewhere.
They pushed it back a month already.
Oh my God, a month.
But let me see.
So wait, now it's what, in June?
No, it's still in May. May 30th through June 2nd.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah, there's still there's no artists announced still. So you guys can still get your tickets to Fire Festival, okay?
And we'll ask you about that recap because we have plans.
Oh, right, exactly. And then last but definitely not least, my last update is the best of them all, you guys. I cannot even make this up, but SpaceX has now done a 4th rocket ship that exploded over the same exact. Well, I don't know if it's the same exact.
I feel like this needs to be like some merch in the future. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
I'm scared.
Do people not learn their lesson? Do people not learn their lesson?
No. Okay. So, but
wait, another merch. Stop letting white men do a job when they prove to you that they can't.
They can't do it. Like, I'm sorry.
And that's anybody, but specifically white men keep getting away with it.
This is the 4th one. Okay, the Tesla's crashing out here.
And how many
the rocket ships are exploding.
Okay, but like, is it 4 of, like, how many have gone up? Like,
this is the 4th one, I believe.
So 4 of 4 have exploded.
Yes.
That's 100% failure.
100% inefficiency, as you would say earlier.
How efficient?
You can't make this stuff up.
They're trying to lay off 80,000 poor, good, hard-working people in the Veterans Affairs Department. But this man gets to keep his job that he should have never had to begin with. And he is 4 of 4 failure.
Yep. It's just wild to me. I don't even add words at this point because it's just like absolutely crazy. And on top of it, I'm like,
I don't even know who to quote on this, but I know somebody else said it. I'm numb to I'm numb to
I will say the other thing too that is a little interesting tidbit is that as of today, March 11th, when we were recording this, because we do record a week in advance, yesterday was another stock market decline. If you guys are freaking out about the stock market, don't sell off a bunch of stuff yet. Okay, that's just what happens.
And it happens because people get scared and sell off their
Yeah, toe the line, hold. If you guys really need some financial advice, I would literally recommend her first 100K, Tori Dunlap. She has financial feminist.
I was going to say do your Googles because we are not financial advisors.
Okay. Well, also do your Googles. This is a great time. Reminder.
Do your Googles.
Do your Googles. Okay,
don't assume that we are telling we're telling the truth.
Financial advice.
We're telling our truth. We don't know that it's facts.
Or anybody else's truth.
Yeah, it's our truth.
It's our truth.
Yeah, just ours.
So anything can be true, according to us.
According to our president.
Okay, anyway, a financial expert that I trust said, like, don't freak out yet, right? We'll link her down below. I'm pretty sure she has a podcast too. Love Tori Dunlap. She's from Seattle too. Shout out. Whoop, whoop. But Elon Musk, his Tesla stock, which a lot of his wealth is in Tesla, which let us all remind everybody that a lot of that was government subsidies. Like he got a lot of government grants to push Tesla
because they were sustainable and all that. Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. He lost $15 billion in 24 hours, you guys. $15 billion with a B.
It's just crazy that we know he has more than that to even lose that much. That's insane.
That's insane. Rebecca, can you tell us how much?
What's his net worth? Yeah.
I don't even know his net worth. We're looking it up right now because I just was like, what?
Who even has 15 billion to lose 15?
And
what is it?
I'm scared. He is worth, as of this exact moment, he is worth $342 billion.
And is that after the 15 billion loss?
I'm assuming so because we just Googled it afterwards.
Between 30 and 40 billion dollars.
40 billion. So 300. Are you getting a stomach ache? You guys, Ashley's crashing out.
Oh my God.
It's just like crazy. It's crazy.
I feel like I just got lightheaded.
No, literally. And like, I'm just like, okay, are we really going to ruin our current environment with these spaceships like crashing over and over again?
What's the goal of the spaceships?
He wants to go to Mars. That's his life goal.
He just wants to go.
He just wants to go to
Mars.
What
Does he think he's Barbie?
Yes, that's what he's doing.
I mean, it is his own money.
That's what he's doing.
So when these rocket ships blow up, are there people in them?
No.
Oh God, thank God. At least there's that.
No, actually, no.
That's why he keeps getting away with it, because he hasn't actually committed murder yet.
Nobody's blowing up in the rocket ship.
My middle school was IS 187, the Krista McAuliffe School.
Okay.
She was...
Can't relate. I have no idea what you're saying. Okay.
She blew up in a rocket ship that was going to the moon. Krista McAuliffe. R.I.P. to Krista McAuliffe.
Okay, Krista.
So when I think of a rocket blowing up, I think somebody got killed.
Okay, fair.
Killed with a T, sorry.
I don't know how well that school did. Anyway, so those are all the updates. Okay. But we have a few smaller stories. Okay.
Good.
So
I just want you to know ahead of time, my topic today is honestly because I need some escapism.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So let's keep it. Okay. So I have two unfortunate stories and one good story. So I'm going to end on the good story because last week you wanted to start with the good story and I don't like that.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. I'm already in the dumps right now because of Musk. Okay.
So speaking of crashes, you guys, a U.S. flagged tanker, like a huge tanker that, you know, those huge ass in the middle of the ocean, cargo ship in the North Sea collided into another one off the coast of England, setting both of them on fire in the middle of the ocean.
How does that happen?
It was carrying jet fuel and it struck a cargo ship in the North Sea off the coast of eastern England on Monday, triggering multiple explosions in both of the ships, setting off both vessels on fire and sending fuel pouring into the water.
So isn't that great?
Here's another inconvenience, right?
We're going to get a Dawn commercial about this.
Like, what is happening?
Cleaning the duckies.
An English port boss said that he had been told that there was a massive fireball in the explosion. I'm not sure if there's any crews or anything like that. Crowley Maritime, which operates the U.S. flagged chemical and oil products carrier MV Stena Immaculate, said that the tanker was anchored in the North Sea off the coast of Hull, wherever all of this is. It looks like about 155 miles north of London, when it was struck by a Portugal flagged container ship, the So Long. What the hell? Isn't that crazy?
Okay, but
here's a picture.
Does it? Oh my God, that is a fireball.
Like, what is happening? Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so what, do they know the cause? Like, why didn't they see each other? Were they not on the map? Those are two big ass ships. You got to be really close to crash. Did they not see each other on the map? Like, how do they just miss each other? They're two big ships.
They are currently investigating, but it looks like there were 37 members aboard two of the ships, and one was hospitalized for the other ones. And it looks like there's 13 casualties.
Oh, next one. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear anymore.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Like, get better maps, you guys. Get better maps.
That's Ashley's solution. Okay. The next. Better maps.
No, this is like, you know, when like guys
get better maps.
No, this is like, you know, when guys make fun of girls that like don't understand like crypto or like the economy. Like, why can't we just like print more money?
Get better maps.
Just get better maps.
Stop running into each other in the middle of the ocean.
Can we just like get better maps? Have you ever heard of Google? They were using Waze. I know it.
Oh
the ships were using Waze.
The ship, maritime waves.
The ships, they were too lazy to download Waze or Google Maps, and they were using Apple Maps, and that's why this happened. That's my conclusion.
I literally cannot. That's not how it works, Ashley.
That's because you use Apple Maps.
Okay, you know what?
I know you do.
Okay, but fun fact.
What?
I don't know. Did I already say this? I was in Maritime Academy. Did I?
No, I think it's time to tell them the story. Carlene has lived 87 lives.
Literally. I was in Maritime Academy, you guys, and I wanted to be a marine biologist.
Okay. You were in Maritime Academy. I have a story. I was in JROTC.
Yeah, you told me that already, and I have no idea what that is still.
It's
those fake military people on
in high school.
campuses.
Yeah.
That was Ashley's extracurricular.
I just needed extracurculars and I didn't want to play sports. And I was like, oh, they have a cute uniform. Let me do it.
Okay, wait. So transitioning. So have you ever been in the DR, the Dominican Republic?
Yes.
I feel like a lot
motherland.
of people. I feel like, oh yeah.
I've only been
I
once.
thought you were Puerto Rican.
I'm half Puerto Rican, half Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. So this one girl's missing, girl, up in the DR. Okay.
Not my prima.
Okay, so you.
Why am I like this?
I'm pretty sure she's Indian, so she has nothing to do with you.
Oh my God. Is she and Onijah Robinson in the DR?
I cannot. I think. Oh, I don't know where Onijah is. Okay, girl.
We have a story. I have a story.
What?
The name reminded me. Okay, so I'm getting married in Italy in June, but my mom and my stepdad, they got married in Italy back in 2018. And like I said, I've known Rebecca as long as I known Meech, which was 2016. Rebecca came to the wedding, and me, her, and my mom are sitting at the hotel during breakfast. And like something flew by or something. And I said, Jacinta? Like, did you see that? In like, you know, a Spanish accent. I was like, Jacinta? And my mom goes, who's Jacinta?
I would have said the same thing. Girl, you do not speak Spanish.
So you said Julissa, and I thought of Jacinta.
I cannot.
Our fictional character. Who's Jacinta? We still don't know.
I feel like I had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there. Because we're cat. No, it was funny, but you had to be there. It was funny. I said,
I'm dead. I
did you
cannot.
See that?
You guys.
And she said, who's Jacinta? And Rebecca looked like, who is Jacinta? Because you heard me and then she confused you. Nobody is
Jacinta or okay, wait, let's get serious again.
Okay, sorry.
There's a missing University of Pittsburgh student.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Sudishka. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Kononki.
Sudiksha Kononki.
Yeah. Okay. Her clothes were found on a Dominican Republic beach where authorities believe that she was last seen going for a swim. 2 police sources with knowledge of the investigation. The 20-year-old is a legal permanent U.S. resident, but an Indian citizen. She vanished early Thursday while she and a group of students were on a spring break trip to a resort in Punta Cana.
How old was she?
She's 20. She's so pretty.
Oh my God, gorgeous. She looks Dominican.
Yeah. So basically, they think that they were all drinking, having fun.
And she drowned?
So that's the theory, is that it sounds like she may have drowned. We don't know. It says that after going to a nightclub on Wednesday, a group of people went to the beach around 4 a.m. And the other women traveling with her went back to their hotel around 5 a.m. without her.
Y'all, I don't care if you hate, you make sure she gets home.
Yeah, like that's kind of messed up. Like what? But apparently a man stayed behind with her on the beach. The man, the man whose name has not been released, told police that him and her went for a swim and got caught by a big wave. The man, according to a source,
could be very true.
Yeah,
could
honestly,
be a cover-up.
Yeah, you never know. The man, according to his sources, told the police that when he got back to the beach, he threw up and went to sleep on a beach bed. I mean, they're all drunk.
They're all drunk.
Honestly, that could check out.
That could have knocked him out to the point that he was like, I gotta lay down.
Because especially if he got water in his mouth or something.
Yeah, and then puked.
Yeah, and he said when he woke up around like 10 a.m., she was nowhere to be found.
Well, if he's not lying, then I think that that's a very valid story. Because if that wave knocked you out too, and you got up to the beach, puked, I would be like, I'm gonna go lay down. Like he didn't have the wherewithal to go search for her, or even honestly know that she was missing. He didn't.
I believe that, especially if they haven't released his name yet. It's probably for his own protection because they also probably believe it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so a joint investigation into her disappearance is being conducted by the FBI, the U.S. Embassy, and the Dominican National Police, and the prosecutor's office. So they're all like working together. But she hasn't been seen in. I think it's been like a few days now. It's really, really sad.
Okay, I have a relatable story. Not relatable, but related to this.
Mm-hmm.
So, senior year of college, all of my friends went to the Dominican Republic together.
Mm-hmm. I've never been.
They went on to like an all-inclusive, and I didn't go because I already had a trip to Hawaii with a couple of my other friends that weren't in my college.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't afford to do both basically. So I stayed back and watched my friend's cat who was going, but it was like a whole group of them. Some of them are closer than others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it was like some people were best friends. Some people were best friends with 2 people. It was like a group of girls that like, we all knew each other. We were all close, but not everybody. At that point in time, not everybody was really with each other, you know?
Yeah.
So they go, and one of the girls was kind of annoying.
There's always one.
Kind of annoying the rest of the group, like a lot. Like
okay, this
lot.
literally sounds like the exact story that I sent you last night. Remember I sent you that story that's going viral?
You sent it to me and I was like, I just didn't have
you
it
guys,
in me
if
watch.
you know about the Aspen trip. Okay, this sounds like there was that one girl that was annoying the group. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I don't know about that trip, but yeah, so she was annoying the group and they were trying to push past it, whatever. They had told her off a couple of times at this point. And so they
but
go.
You can't get rid of her. She's on the trip with you.
She's on the trip. So they go to like the club on the resort one night. And, you know, the girls that I'm the closest with, because they were giving me the play-by-play via text because I wasn't there, they had left the club a little bit early just to go back to the room and go to bed. Like they were done for the night. They left the annoying girl with the other two at the club.
Okay.
So I'll just say my friends, they're all kind of my friends, but I'll just say like the ones I'm closest to, they're in the room and they're literally talking shit about her. They're literally sitting around talking shit. They're like, she's so annoying. Like, I can't believe she said this and that. And all of a sudden they hear a knock at the door and they're like, oh!
Was it her?
It was her. And they open the door and she's like in her bikini, like visibly wasted. And she's like, guys, come to the ocean. We're going to go swim in the ocean. Come.
I feel like this is exactly what happened.
Yeah. And so they're like, what the hell? So then she like literally runs to the ocean and they look at each other. They're like, what is going on? They go and so it was like 2 rooms of 2 different girls. Four rooms in each, 4 girls in each. They go to the other room that she's staying in and they're like, guys,
hello.
Did you see her? And they're like, yeah, we left her at the club. She met these guys.
No, that's messed up.
Yeah.
You guys.
So then they're like, what? Who is she going in the ocean to swim with? So they go back into their room. They're like, we got to go get her. Like, even though we hate this girl, like she's going in the ocean to swim with men that none of us know in the middle of the night in the DR. No. So they literally run in their pajamas down to the beach and they're standing on this is like, they were all so like, they didn't even want to be on this trip anymore. Like she really made it that bad. And they're standing on the beach and they're going, Jacinta, get back here now. Like yelling at her like they were her mother.
This sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, because they were like, I don't give a if I hate you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't want that on my conscience.
I don't.
To be honest, I never want selfish reasons.
I may never want to see you again, but this is a lesson. Being a girl's girl, you have to stick up for your girls, even when they're not your girls.
Like
you gotta stick up for girls.
Girls, in general. Like no, that
could have been a very dangerous situation.
Very dangerous.
They got her out of the water. She was butt ass naked in that water.
Of course.
And they brought her back to her room and said goodnight. And thank God now she is married with a baby.
Look at that. She could have
not had that opportunity.
God forbid. I really, really hope that they find something, but it's like super sad.
Yeah, man.
So, okay. Do you want the last happy-ish one?
Go for it.
This is like really quick. I really didn't read the story, but I was just like, oh, this is like a good like palate cleanser.
Okay.
Because the other ones are kind of like sad and like all the updates are kind of like meh. Broadway's Wicked welcomes its first pioneering full-time Black Elphaba.
Woo! Cynthia Erivo opening door.
Lencia Cabede.
Oh my God, let me see her. Because
she's gorge, guys. She's gorge.
No, that is the most stunning woman I've ever seen in my life.
Look at
her in all green.
I just got chills. You guys. There's this beautiful, beautiful photo. We'll insert it. On her Instagram, and it's just her first and last name, and it says hair after 8 whole days defying gravity. I did it. I freaking did it. A whole week of Elphaba on Broadway. This role is by far the hardest thing my body, mind, voice, and spirit have ever encountered.
Right now. Oh my God, I have to go home.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I've never seen it on.
I've seen it once, but years ago.
Like Broadway. Yeah. Anyway, so I had to bring that.
Also,
a little bit of good news.
Justice for Wicked. Because why was costume design the only Oscar that they won? That was insane.
Wait, what? Really? I mean, you know me. I don't watch the Oscars or award shows. But
I'm sorry. You didn't give Wicked picture.
They didn't win anything?
What? You didn't give Wicked picture of the year or
nothing?
Performance of the year or whatever the hell.
They were literally singing. When you
told me. They opened up the Oscars with a fucking tribute to Wicked. If that doesn't say that was the movie of the year, I don't know what else does.
Well, there's that, but also the very fact that there's, you guys, when I heard this, my jaw hit the floor, that they're literally acting and singing at the same time.
Yeah, they're singing
live. That's like unheard of, that they're singing live.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm
sorry. If you haven't seen Wicked, please go see it. I know, even if you're not into musicals.
I was like, ugh, I don't want to, but everybody.
Even if you're not into musicals,
Kelly
even if you don't like The Wizard of Oz, go see Wicked. It's I've already seen it twice and I love it because I came back and I watched it with my mom. And it's on Peacock now too. Amazon Video, Prime Video. I bought it on Prime Video.
Yeah. Because my mom and I watched it after
I bought it the moment it was available on Prime Video and I've watched it every day since.
So basically we need a field trip to Broadway musical.
I love a Broadway show.
Okay, let's literally go. Okay. Speaking of field trips,
you gotta convince me.
My last little update, I totally forgot. What? I know you didn't want to go, but the people out there might know who I'm talking about. I officially bought my Trisha Paytas tickets.
I love me some Trisha Paytas. I'm just on a budget right now.
Oh yeah, you have a whole wedding.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kelly and I will be going to the Trisha Paytas show.
Wait, you should have invited Rebecca. Rebecca loves Trisha.
Yeah. You do? Damn.
There's
you want to go?
There's still tickets.
We'll sidebar.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's going to be, I think it's April 15th. It's tax day. Whatever tax day. She's going to be April 15th.
That just gave me more anxiety.
Sorry. In New York City at Radio City Music Hall, which I love. I've actually seen the Rockettes there. So I think it's going to be really, really fun. And you guys, fun fact, I don't even know if I'm pretty sure she still is, but Trisha Paytas is my friend on Facebook. I'm an original Trishy Fishy. Okay,
Trishy
I'm just
Fishy.
saying. I don't know. Maybe because she's a Taurus. I don't know. I love Trisha through all her eras. She's insane, but I love it.
She's entertaining to say the least.
I mean, part of it, like, but I think that she's just really.
I like Trisha Paytas.
I relate to her a lot. I've also lived 87 lives, so I get it.
Yeah.
Mine just weren't recorded, so if they were on camera, I would also have some Trisha lore. I would have a lore like Trisha.
Yeah. Possibly.
Anyway, that is my CNN.
Okay, we still don't have a Super Scoop song, but it's time for the Super Scoop.
Super Scoop. No, I still don't like it.
Okay. That was it. That was better than our last week.
I know, that's true. I'm still working on it.
Okay, honestly, dude, not much on like the pop culture, like breaking news, like drama.
Guys, this is such a lie because I literally gave you the Aspen trip tea last night. You just were lazy and didn't look.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Okay, fair.
But
that might be next week's or 2 weeks from now. We'll see.
No, there's going to be so much more by then.
I feel like I literally was on the cusp of Sam, my bridesmaid, texted me. She's like, have you seen the Aspen trip? And I was like, what? And
now I want to know about this Aspen trip.
No, literally. I was like, what? And so I started deep diving it last night and it's like on the cusp of going viral.
Okay.
But basically, you'll see. But anyway,
by the time this episode comes out, everybody's going to know exactly what we're talking about.
It's very much Risa Tisa vibes, but like not so long. But anyway.
I love a long time. When I tell you I watched all 50 parts of Who the Fuck Did I Marry?
I did not watch any of those, but
I watched it on 2 times speed, but I watched them.
What I will say is that basically it was a girls trip and there was one annoying girl and yeah.
No, basically I just want to talk about Love is Blind.
I don't know anything about Love is Blind, but I will say I want to talk about it
because when I tell you this was the most boring season.
I was just going to say I have heard this is the boring season.
Okay. So the city, they do a different city every.
I don't know anything.
Okay, every season of Love is Blind, they go to a different city.
Okay.
So season 1 was Atlanta, then they did Seattle, they did
Seattle.
Yeah, they did Seattle. They did like Houston they did DC.
But there's also a UK version too, right?
Yeah, there's UK, there's Mexico, there's Germany, there's
oh my god,
it's in like every country.
So this is very similar to Bachelor.
Yeah, but I've only ever watched US.
Okay.
I heard that
But like, what's the premise of the show? You know how the Bachelor is like all the girls.
So if you don't know,
I literally know nothing.
Okay, Love is Blind. It's basically like they go into these pods, and it's basically like different rooms.
It's stressing me out already.
It's separated by like a wall, but it's like a wall that they can talk through. So it's not like it's basically like a sheet that they can't see.
So kind of like the Newlywed Game, but like you're dating.
Yeah. And so they go into these pods and they have dates, but like they are not able to see each other until they propose.
I hate it.
Well, yeah, it's crazy.
But
it's basically to prove that love is blind. And you know who the hosts are?
Oh, well, wasn't Ariana Madix on one?
No, that's Love Island.
Oh. So I'm proving I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's giving Aaliyah Ashanti. It's giving Ashanti Aaliyah debacle. No, Love is Blind. It's hosted by Nick and Vanessa Lachey.
What? They're still around?
They're still together.
Wait, what? They're still together?
They actually host 2 different Netflix love shows.
First of all, I'm shook that they're still together.
Yeah.
Second of all, Vanessa is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Third of all,
but if you watch the show,
they're still around on television. Like, aren't you tired?
They weren't until Love is Blind, and now that's.
But like, who would have thought like that was what they like?
Well,
were gonna host.
They have So
how is that related? You know who I want to host this show? Like if you're a producer or something, you know who
I think
Lachey. Like,
no, I
what?
think they are producers. Like I think they came up.
Maybe they came up with the idea.
Yeah,
and
I think
pitched it.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm not sure.
That would make more sense to me.
But I'm like, pretty sure
nobody's checking for them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think they're both executive producers on it.
Okay,
so,
that makes more sense.
And they also host another one called The Ultimatum.
No offense, Nick and Vanessa Lachey. I'm just saying nobody's like checking for them like that. You know what I mean? Like
no,
yeah.
People still aren't checking for them. They're just the hosts.
Okay,
like,
okay. Anyway,
it's whatever. But one season they did a live reunion and Vanessa Lachey was visibly drunk. Like it was a mess. They never did it live again. Remember that? It was crazy. They said, no, we cannot do it live. Vanessa is not to be trusted. Even Nick was like
he's like, that'd be me and David.
Their vibe was so weird.
That would be me and David. He'd be like, fuck up.
Anyway, so this season was Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay, so all I've heard is that it was boring, and the only lore that I know about Minneapolis from people that like live around that area is that it's like a very small. So like everybody hates everybody. It's like very intermingled.
And now that I've seen the reunion, literally everybody in the reunion is like, yeah, I saw you out at this bar. I saw you out. I
wonder if that
and it's
one,
like, are they all at the same bar every time they go out?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's very small. I wonder if that one girl, Emerson, has dated any of them. Classy, Clean, Chic.
Oh,
because she was in
possibly.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because that's literally the only person that I can think of.
And they're all.
In
I will also say.
I know she doesn't anymore.
I will also say like Love Island is like all the contestants they bring on are like super young. Love is Blind. I guess it's because
like
they're late 20s, early 30s.
Because hello,
because
they haven't settled down yet. Yeah,
and they're looking for somebody to marry.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So it's just very boring or what?
So, okay, first and foremost, there was a total of 3 minorities.
How many people are on it?
Like a lot of people.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like it starts off with like, I think 20 men and 20 women, and then like they narrow it down to like 5 couples that get engaged and they follow them.
But can I just play devil's advocate as a black person?
What?
We are talking about Minneapolis.
No, exactly. No. No,
when I think Minneapolis, I do not think culture. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I don't want to hate. I don't want any people that are in the Midwest right now to hate on us. I'm just saying.
No, I
don't think about culture when I.
Okay, but think about this. You always say that like Seattle is very white.
Yeah, that's true.
That cast was way more diverse. They went out and found the people. Yeah.
Really? Well, I do feel like Seattle's becoming more diverse because it's like very Microsoft and Amazon have brought a lot of people in.
Okay.
You know, but in all fairness, I've never been to Minneapolis. But when I think of Minneapolis, I do not think of diversity.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
but
I agree.
3 is a little.
But it's like
you could have tried a little bit.
You could have looked a little harder. It's not like they don't exist.
Let me guess. Did they try to hook up the minorities with each other?
That's usually what happens in each season. I think no, it's not. No, but they're not trying to hook anybody up.
Oh,
they all go
They're
into
all just
these
like mingle. With each
they
other.
go into these pods. They talk and they all decide who do I want to go on
I'm like
another
curious
date
how this
with.
is like filmed at this point.
It's like just a camera in each pod and then they show their conversation.
Okay, so basically, what is the lore though? Like what? Why are you telling me about this?
Because I want to talk about how crappy it was.
Oh.
Okay, but no, I'm just going to give you a whole synopsis of the season. So,
okay.
So
I thought something happened. I thought we were like leading up to this something.
There was only 3 minorities.
Okay.
2 black girls and 1 biracial guy.
Okay. And no black guys?
No fully black guys.
Interesting.
No. Well, there were nobody that we really saw. Like there are other people that if their story, like they end up not being with anybody or they don't have
then
like
they get kind of cut.
They get kind of cut.
Okay.
Like there have even been other seasons where like other people got engaged and they just decided like this isn't a couple that we're going to follow because we can only do 5, you know?
Because there's so many people.
Yes.
Got it.
So it ended up being
if
like,
I actually found love and I didn't even become a star because of it, I'd be mad.
No, exactly. And now the only season we can really trust that everybody was there to actually find somebody was the first season because they didn't know
what it was.
They didn't know until they got there that it was going to be Love is Blind. You don't like they thought they were just going on a love reality show
have you ever
and they
been
didn't know
for a reality show. I've actually been pitched for a love reality show.
No.
Oh, I've been like
I haven't been single in 9 years.
I wasn't single either. It was like 2 years ago, and they like DM'd me, and I was like. Or maybe they emailed me, but I was like, no, hi, I'm not single, and like I'm about to be engaged, but
I see if like you have a little bit of a following, but like they see your personality,
they give you like a little synopsis. They don't tell you like what the entire thing is about to be. There's like this is a dating show. This is
because
the premise,
they also don't want you to prepare for it either.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are you interested in potentially being on?
Yeah. especially if it's just like an outreach thing.
Yeah.
So the only season you can really trust that everybody is there for just love is season 1, because that was the only season that like they were surprised by what was happening. Maybe season 2 and season 3.
How many seasons have there been?
This is season 8.
Oh my God.
And it's only been 5 years. Like the first season came out during COVID.
Nick and Vanessa have been busy.
Yeah, and they got their other show too, and that's on like season 3 or 4 too.
No wonder why she drank. I'd be stressed too.
But okay, so yeah, the biracial guy, his name is Devin. He chose between 2 black girls.
Okay.
And the reason that he like let the other one down is because honestly, this was like a weirdly political season, even more so than DC. Yeah. No.
Up. I'm looking these people up.
This was the best. So he starts literally crying. He's like, if we're going to get
on
married,
camera?
they all start crying at some point. Like it's really like an emotional thing. He says, if we're going to get married, I really need to tell you about everything in my life. And he starts to tell her about.
Is that him?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was the Seattle season, that guy.
Okay.
He starts to say, oh, I played, his whole thing was basketball, and he was feeling this girl because she was also a basketball player and a basketball coach.
Okay.
Same way he was. So he is talking about how he got a back injury, and he said,
I'm scared. What are you about to tell me?
The pain wouldn't go away. So I Googled how to get rid of back pain, and I found ibuprofen. It took a Google to find Advil. I'm sorry, what?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm so confused. Wait, what?
He's telling her this deep, heartfelt story, and he says, I had this persistent back pain that wouldn't go away because of a basketball injury. And, I got really desperate. And so I Googled how to get rid of back pain, and I found ibuprofen.
Is he okay? Has he never
taken an Advil?
Has he never had a headache?
Anyway.
Wait, what?
So it gets better. It gets better.
I would be more confused about this.
Anyway, he said, I found ibuprofen. And, at first I would take 2 a day, and then, I would take another 2. And it got to the point where I was taking like 14 ibuprofens a day. And
why don't you just up the prescription?
But also it's over the counter ibuprofen. He's making it sound like it's fucking fentanyl.
Yeah, but he could have just getting like multiple 500 milligram ibuprofen instead of one, because they come in like 200 milligram.
You're thinking too hard about this.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just shook right now that this man has never had ibuprofen.
I'm shook that he had to Google it.
Oh my Lanta, I'm looking at this man right now.
He's literally crying. He's like, it brought me closer to God, and God pointed me in the direction of a doctor, and then I had surgery, and now the pain is gone.
I'm speechless.
But he straight up sat there and made both of them. I made Rebecca watch it because I watched it, and I needed her to be filled in. And she watched it, and I was like, oh no, get ready, because you're going to have to hear this story a second time when he tells the other girl. And literally cried both times. And he was trying to make it seem like him taking a couple ibuprofen a day was like a whole drug addiction, and it brought him to God.
It's just so interesting to me. Like, I just, have really somebody that has lived 87 lives, have people never lived? I'm like,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's like
how boring are you?
Yeah, it's like you have allergies for the first time and you don't know what Benadryl is.
What the hell? Like, have you never?
Okay, it's number 1 that he didn't know what ibuprofen was, and number 2 that he is like chalking it up to be like he was popping oxys.
That's what I'm like. Have we never taken perks or oxys or anything? I've never taken them for pleasure. I'm saying for literally for surgeries,
also
for actual surgeries.
But also, if ibuprofen was all it took to fix your back pain, that back pain was not that bad. That was nothing more than a little.
You guys, I'm feeling really wrinkly, crinkly right now.
And I can use 2 ibuprofen right now for no fucking reason.
Literally.
Listen, at this point, there's something that hurts on my body at any given moment.
Over 30, you have to take 2 ibuprofen a day.
Just to live.
Just to survive.
Just to survive. Yeah. So
wow.
But the reason that he deaded it with the first girl was because he shared that story with her, and she was like, okay, well, since we're being vulnerable, I'm going to tell you that basically she had dated a woman before. She said, oh, I dated a woman, and for me, yes, I am attracted to women as well and blah, 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 but I can never see myself marrying a woman. And he was like, well, that complicates things because you're attracted to both or whatever. He said it in so many words. And then she was like, well, no, I'm monogamous. Like when I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not looking at other people.
Yeah, but he's seeing it as like a competition. They're on a competition love show.
No, I think
he's on a competition love show, and now he's thinking, well, now what if she's attracted to the women on here too?
I mean, she's not in the pods with the women.
I'm just saying, but like, but she straight up. This is how I
no, I know, but she straight up told him like, I could never see myself marrying a woman, so it shouldn't matter at that point.
Dumb.
Yeah, he ended it with her, went with the other girl, and then at the end, they didn't even get married. Like they got engaged, but they didn't end up getting married.
So Virginia and Devin are not together still, or they are together?
And the reason she said that the reason that she said no at the altar is because
they went through with all of that.
Yeah, no. Once you get engaged, like you have to go. Like unless something, some of the couples break up beforehand if it's like extreme or whatever, but most of them make it to the altar and then they decide if they want to like actually get married there.
That is insane.
And they have a whole wedding and everything. They go wedding dress shopping, everything. Yeah.
What? How have I never watched the show?
Yeah, I would have assumed you only saw like season 1 during COVID, but anyway. So she said that, she really felt that it was important the whole time to protect Devin. And there was a lot of stuff he didn't want to talk about on camera. And on the reunion, she was like, I still don't feel comfortable sharing, what Devin's values and beliefs are, but I will be very clear about what mine are.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And she was like, I am 100% in support of the LGBTQ community. I also believe they were both Christians. And she was like, I also believe that all religions deserve respect. And then that is what makes it beautiful, that like, these are all these different ways of getting closer to God and they should all be respected and seen as equal. And basically she was saying like
he doesn't believe that stuff.
Yeah. And so she was like, these are all really things that are really, really important to me that I
are not important to him.
Yeah. Also, she said the week before the wedding, she had seen his mom out at like a basketball game. And his mom was like, oh, did Devin tell you that my boss gave you guys a check for $2,000 as a wedding gift? And he hadn't said anything to her. And he was giving her shit about signing a prenup because she was very adamant about signing a prenup. And he was giving her shit about it.
If you can't trust people about money.
Yeah.
No.
And he was like, well, my plan was after we were married, now you're my girl. So then I would have shared it with you.
No. What? No, you're sharing with me now in the moment. Okay. Because we're making. So I'm just looking at Devin. It says a youth director and coach who has built a mentoring program to help kids reach their goals. That's his little blurb. And then Virginia is 34, a healthcare recruiter and former cheerleader who is looking for a faith-driven man. Interesting, because faith-driven, but not that faith.
Yeah, they talked about politics in the pods, and he was like, people in my family tend to, vote based on their faith. And she was like, I vote based on my faith too, but I'm a Christian, and what I believe, like, what I say is my Christian values might not be the same as what you say your Christian values are.
Yeah, exactly.
And even in the reunion, she was like, I believe every woman has the right to choose whether or not they get an abortion, like all, in contrast to what he believes.
I mean, are we surprised?
Yeah. And then the other girl, Ben and Sarah, they fall in love in the pods. Ben is a Christian and Sarah's sister is a lesbian and she's like super close with her and her girlfriend. Okay. And so in the pod, she asked her, she's like, what are your, like, I just want to know.
What are your beliefs?
Yeah. What are your beliefs? Like, I want to know that you are going to be completely comfortable around my sister and her girlfriend because we're always together. We're like, those are my best friends, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I have nothing against, the LGBT. Yeah. Like it was honestly all good. And then they came out and she met his friends. A couple of them were gay. She went to a church service and she kept asking him,
are you okay? Are you okay?
No. She kept asking him, like, what are your church's stance on LGBTQ, whatever. And he literally kept saying, oh, I don't really remember.
I hate it here. Yeah.
So then she did her due diligence and like
looked it up
and went and watched a church, like a sermon of his church to try to figure it out for herself. And that church specifically was not in support of the gays and the theys. In the pods, she was like, I am really passionate about certain like social issues. She was like, what's your stance on Black Lives Matter? And he was like, yeah, I don't really know much about it. How do you live in America and not know about Black Lives Matter? You either support it or you don't.
I feel like there's so many people out there that that talk about like
this was the season of I just stay out of politics. This was that season,
and it's like okay, yeah, but you can't because everything is related. Well, that's kind of
what she said.
Politics.
She was like, I mean, there's politics and there's like basic human rights and your beliefs on that.
There's politics and there's basic human rights, and it's just like, come on, dude. Like I don't know. Just for the record, I love that you just said. The gays and the theys. Yeah. We are pro gays and theys on this channel.
We are allies.
Whatever. I I literally could care less. Okay. I think it's weird that people focus so much on what other people are doing in the bedroom.
Yeah. It's also
it's giving weird.
Yeah.
And if people are like,
with their own
it's
bodies.
against my religion. Okay, well, that's your religion. Oh, well, they're going to go to hell. Okay, let them. Like what,
I don't know why you're so pressed about it.
Like, why are you so upset about it?
I feel like you're going to
let them be them.
I feel like you're going to end up going to hell if you put all of your energy into hating on what other people are doing. Listen,
I just don't get it. I
don't know about your God, but my God don't like ugly, and that's ugly.
It's so ugly. It's like it's so bizarre. It's so weird.
Also,
anyway.
like, hello, are we not all God's creation? Why would he have done that? Why would he have done that?
I don't know. I just think it's like crazy. I'm like, why do you care so much? It's so weird.
Listen,
I'm lazy. I don't want to care that much about somebody else's like sexual orientation.
Yeah, I
just don't care.
I was raised by a fairy godfather.
I love your fairy godfather. He brought
my gunkle / godfather is a very flamboyant. Yeah, he's listen. He's a very flamboyant gay man, and he's taught me how to be this fabulous. And I love him to death. We're allies over here. That's why I'm so good at makeup. I was raised by drag queens. All these men on Love is Blind this season were conservative as misogynistic men. There was one couple that made it out, and they're so cute. They bonded over loving Christmas. And
I love Christmas.
Yeah, like in their first date, he was like, I have this thing where like I do a big Christmas card of just me every year, and I'm just hoping I can find somebody to join it. It was honestly adorable. It was adorable.
That's so cute.
And even like they did like a whole photo shoot for their wedding favors for the wedding. And it was like a whole Christmas shoot, like to put on an ornament so like they could gift all of their guests like an ornament with their pictures. And that's so cute. Yeah. Aww. But only one couple got married out of the 5.
Well, I can see why. Okay, here's the thing. Like they're trying to push us down.
Do you want to hear about Lauren and Dave? Because that was annoying too.
Yeah. Who's Lauren and Dave?
Lauren and Dave is another couple that got engaged. Okay. And Lauren.
I'm going to Google her.
So Dave the whole time in the pods was like, yeah, I'm just nervous about my sister because she didn't want me to come on the show. She was really worried I was going to meet somebody that, she was really worried I was going to meet a girl that just came on here for like the clout and the fame.
This is Lauren?
Yeah.
Okay, she's cute.
And Lauren, out of all the girls there, like honestly, none of them were like it didn't give like there was no. I feel like every season there's like one girl that you can tell she's there just for the cameras. There wasn't really anybody like that. They were all pretty down to earth girls. Some of them says,
well, her little blurb is Lauren, 31, works in educational sales, and she comes from a big family and ready to start a family of her own.
Yeah,
cute. Okay.
So Dave kept saying like, oh, my sister didn't even want me to come here, blah blah blah, and he kept saying like, oh, I didn't think I would even get this far. Like, I didn't think I would actually fall in love with somebody. Yep. So they get out of the pods. After they go to the pods, they get engaged, and then they all go on a vacation together, but they still don't get their phones back.
Wait.
What?
They get out of the pods, so they now have seen each other.
Yeah. So they get the first, like when they do the reveal, the guys ask the girls to get married in the pods. They pick whichever girl that they love the most, whatever. They ask her to marry him. And then they don't get to see each other until their reveal, and he gives her the ring there. Then once all the couples are engaged, they leave the pods and they all go on a vacation together as couples.
All the couples are with each other.
All the couples go on the same vacation.
Oh my gosh.
And they still don't get their phones back. They don't have their phones in the pods, and they don't have their phones until they go back to real life after the vacation. So they go to Honduras. All the couples meet. They're having a great time. He's still nervous about like his sister's reaction, whatever. Then
why does he care so much about his sister?
I am of the belief that there is no sister. I want to see the sister.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's giving the sister is a myth. Like we never meet the sister. We never see the sister. The sister is a myth to me.
Do they like bring in their families?
Yeah.
Okay. And the sister wasn't there?
The sister never comes.
Okay. That's weird.
So yeah, let me get there.
Okay.
So he finally gets his phone back like on the flight home, and he's like freaking out. Like basically all of his friends and his family and his sister, they all figure out who Lauren is. And
how?
I don't know. But
like what? How? Can they work in our government?
Okay, no.
Can they work in our government? Because how do they figure that out?
I don't think that they know that they were together, but they basically have all texted him. So when he turns on his phone, he sees it. There's a girl named Lauren. She had a boyfriend when she went on the show.
Why do people do that?
But here's the funny part. It wasn't a boyfriend. It was a guy that she was hooking up with, like friends with benefits.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Before the show. And he just would not believe her. He's like, well, this guy said this and that. All of my friends believe it. My sister believes it. And she's like, you don't even know this guy. The last time I saw him before I went into the pods was like 2 weeks before. And we went out to get ice cream and he was telling me about a Hinge date he went on the day before. Like, it was never that serious. Like, yes, we slept together. Yes, we hooked up. But like, he was not my boyfriend. He was never my boyfriend. He even went and met her friends, and her friends told him that. And her friends also said that he is not a good guy. He is the type of guy that would make up all this drama just to be on TV. This is
why I'm so grateful I'm married. I'm so sorry. I can't. I feel like there's like too much back and forth these days in dating.
Especially when you involve TV.
Like, but it's like, no, I hooked up with him, but we didn't actually officially make it a boyfriend girlfriend, and we didn't exchange rings and give each other blood on the, you know,
blood,
it's like literally
blood bond,
blood blonde, and blah blah blah. So therefore, we're not actually together. Like, it's like too much.
Yeah,
like,
but. She basically, like, he shamed her every step of the way for just having a friend with benefits. It's like, homeboy, get over it. And he kept saying, like, how could you be ready for marriage if you were just sleeping with somebody before? Because I knew I wasn't going to marry that guy.
Yeah. What? God wants me to be satisfied.
And she was like, well, Dave, when's the last time? She was like,
sorry, what?
She said, Dave, when's the last time you had sex? And he was like, oh, I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Just because you don't remember your fake sister.
You know why you don't remember? Because it wasn't important, because you never planned on marrying that girl. So what makes you any more ready for marriage than me?
I can't. The Daves and the Devons have got to go.
The Daves and the Devons.
Bye. Bye, Daves and Devons.
But also, she had written the sister a letter because she's like, listen, if your sister, you won't let me meet the sister.
Oh my God, she wrote her a letter.
She was like, you're going to dinner with your sister. I wrote this letter to her. Give it to her. And just, this is the only way.
Give her the letter. He opened the letter. He opened the damn letter.
And then on the reunion, she was like, you never gave her the letter. Or like Nick and Vanessa actually said it. You never gave her the letter. And he was like, I gave it to her. And she's like, not the night you went to see her. And he's like, actually, I did. That doesn't matter at this point. Y'all broke up.
Oh my God. David, 33, who works in medical device sales, which also is a red alarm, a red flag.
Medical sales?
Yeah, medical sales. I have dated people in medical sales. They're all crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
We don't trust big pharma, so that makes sense.
I don't know. My neighbor works in medical sales. He's cool, but he's married, so
all the good medical sales ones are taken.
I'm just saying. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch Love Is Blind, is what you're saying. But honestly, I
just gave you the whole rundown. You really don't
no. Next season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Minneapolis. They're like.
I'm trying to think of the other couples. There was that one. Oh, and then Monica and Joey, which I didn't realize until like the end of it that it was Monica and Joey, like the friend, like the names of the characters from Friends.
Oh my God, that's funny.
But Monica and Joey, Joey was just weird. I just don't think he fucked with Monica when he saw her. And he was trying to, like, that's the thing about Love Is Blind. You can always tell when they just are not attracted to them and they're trying to put, like, they're grasping for something to be an excuse so that they don't look like the bad guy that proves love is not blind.
I can see. What I will say is Joey is giving douchebag vibes. I'm just looking at these pictures.
Joey was boring as
Oh my God,
hell.
Monica's so cute.
Yeah, Monica was really nice and fun. Her sister was her biggest op, though. He came to meet the family, and her sister was like, oh, I never thought you would be the first one to get married out of the two of us.
Oh God.
And it's like, well, maybe because that's your attitude and nobody wants to marry you because you're a
Okay, but I will say, another red flag. Here's my like random red flags. Okay, medical sales.
Yeah.
But he's at 35.
Oh, I have two first names.
He's two first names. What's his last name?
I don't know. Just two first names. That's a red flag.
Two first names. Okay, so two first names is number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, medical sales. Mm-hmm. Okay. Number three, always being the groomsman. He was in 11 weddings last year.
Why is it a red flag?
That's a red flag. I'm
Why?
sorry.
That means he has a lot of friends.
That's a red flag.
But is that
always the grooms, never the grooms? You're always a groomsman, never a groom. Something's wrong.
But if somebody said that about a girl, you'd be pissed.
No, I would think that's weird too. You're always in weddings. That's weird.
I know. I don't agree with you at all.
Remember that one girl that I told you who she moved across the country and it was really sad because I didn't have any friends over here, but she was one of my friends and we would like drive down back and forth. He also is one of those people.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
What
does that prove? I don't get it.
I think it's a red flag.
I think it's a red flag Let us know. I think anything that says like, these people
can
too
much of a jokester. I'm not taking
valuable
serious. No.
Jokester.
I just feel like there's a certain type
Damn,
of
how many
person.
times have I been a bridesmaid? Now I have a complex. Thank God I'm getting married.
No, because it's not you. 11 weddings in 1 year.
In 1 year?
That's what it says. He was in 11 weddings last year. So he's a people pleaser. He's always trying to please people. He's always trying to like
but
be
you
like the jokester. He's always trying to like, no, this is how this is.
I mean, I don't like the guy, so I'm not going to defend him. Like, but I feel like that's not really like a valid argument as to why he's a douche.
Get into 11 weddings in one year.
But get into, people ask you. It's not get into.
Yeah, but because you manipulate them into feeling so close to you. You manipulate them into feeling so close to you
that they feel obligated
for you to be a part of their wedding, and therefore, like, what does that say about you? I don't know. I just think.
I mean, I think it's weird to be in 11
1 year.
Yeah, how do you even know that many people?
That's what I'm saying.
Getting married,
and how are you that close with 11 couples to be in
so many bachelor parties?
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, something's wrong there. Something's wrong.
Let me think.
Red flag.
I could probably. Okay, I've been a bridesmaid.
I'm not saying like one a year, 2 a year, even 3 a year. That's fine. Whatever. 11 in 1 year. That's insane. We don't even know the other years.
I've been a bridesmaid 4 times in my life.
No, that's fine. That's normal. I'm not giving you a complex. That's normal.
I don't agree with you, but okay.
Okay. I'm just saying that's not normal.
No, there's other reasons that he's a douche, but I don't think that's one of them. Okay. I think it is like not necessarily weird, more so is like uncommon, like rare.
I think it's weird. I just think it's a red flag. Maybe he has a lot of green flags too. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. He didn't.
I'm just saying, just wave. If I heard that, I would be like, I'd be on notice. In HR, they say, "Oh, you're on notice." I'd be like,
"On notice, that's good. You're on notice. I like that. You're
I'm on notice. So, like, I'm just paying attention to your moves now. I'm watching how you move because that's weird.
Anyway, that's my Love Is Blind super scoop. Any questions? Any questions?
No.
Okay, no follow up.
I mean, I just feel like I need to see the show now.
I didn't finish the reunion, but they were trying to do like top 5 most groundbreaking moments of Love Is Blind history, like all the seasons.
No, because it was probably because it was so.
Yeah, no, literally.
They were probably like, we have to like juice up the reunion.
It was so not juicy.
Vanessa's not drunk. The season is boring. What can we share?
Yeah.
Well, I would be interested.
Okay, what? Ben and Sarah. So Sarah ended up getting a job in Nashville and having to move.
Yeah,
this is after they said no at the altar. What
is up with my weird accents? Did you hear me?
Yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Let's go, girls. You sound like SpongeBob. Anyway, she gets a job in Nashville. And so this, after they leave the altar, like she says no, but they end up dating. Like they keep dating.
Yeah. Okay. So she's like,
yeah. She's like, I don't want to get married, but we can keep dating because I do love you, whatever. So then she gets a job in Nashville. They like meet, whatever. They have a whole plan of like, he's going to come in a week or so, move to Nashville.
Did he not have a job?
Maybe it was remote. I don't know. They had a plan that he was going to come to Nashville with her.
Not me looking up Ben. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Continue.
Come to Nashville with her. She drives to Nashville. It's like a 12-hour drive. She said she barely hears from him like in the 2 days, but like she knew he was going out with friends, whatever. Like, so she wasn't that worried. Then she gets to Nashville and he sends her like these 2 long texts, like apologizing, basically being like, I'm not coming.
Red flag number 4. I just found another one.
Who's that?
That's Ben. The crazy eyes is number 4. Okay. Look at his eyes.
Yeah. So Ben ends up ghosting her, even though he was supposed to move to.
Look at his eyes.
That doesn't even look like him. That's not him.
Okay, hold please.
Like that's not the man I'm talking about.
Okay, 1 second.
And then it came out that he was texting or like he was talking to another guy that was on a previous season of Love Is Blind.
Another guy?
No, not like talking, like just talking.
I was like, that's juicy.
He was talking to another guy that was on a previous season of Love Is Blind, and he gave him the advice of like, oh, make sure you stay on good terms with her and you rehearse reunion questions.
What?
Mm-hmm. And so she was like, that told me everything I needed to know about him.
I mean, look at his plastic face. He has like a plastic face.
Yeah.
Like plastic face. You know what I'm saying?
He
doesn't look very genuine to me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, at least Dave looks like a
Oh my God.
At least Dave looks like a genuine douchebag.
Wait, you guys. What? Another red flag. You want to hear? A developer.
What does that even mean? What are you developing?
Exactly.
Software? Like put another word. Like what are you developing?
Usually developers are like people that buy up a bunch of stuff and like
that just develops.
Whether it be a business, property, whatever. You're a developer.
That just developed a bug up my ass because that pissed me off.
He's a developer. Wait, yeah, a developer. Interesting. All right. Okay, so long story short.
Love Is Blind sucked this season, but I still have to fill you in because where there's tea, I am there.
Okay, fair. Where do you think they'll do? Have they done a Nashville one yet? That would be a good season.
Did they? No, I don't think they have.
Nashville would be a good season. Let's like predict the next season. So Nashville would be a good season. Austin would probably be a good season.
Miami.
Miami would be out of control. They're never going to do that. That'd be insane. Can you imagine?
Did they do Boston?
I feel like that would be up there.
Rebecca, Google the cities.
Like, where have they done?
They did Atlanta. They did Seattle.
That's crazy to me that they did Seattle. I feel like was that season
that was like
even
season
good?
3. Seattle was actually really good. Next season is Denver.
Denver is going to be the next season. Okay.
I'm interested in that.
Okay, that could be good.
I think it's funny that they haven't done like LA, New York yet.
I feel like they're purposely doing smaller-ish cities because like it would be hard to do that in New York City. Are you kidding me? Or like that'd be hard.
What do you mean hard?
Like, because first of all, how do you know if they're in it for the right reasons? You know what I mean? Like
none of them are.
Okay, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be more entertaining if it's like also the other likelihood of like there being mega influencers and stuff in New York City is going to go up higher, right? Like they probably want like real life drama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, LA, New York, no, but like other big, like Miami is a good city, I think.
Yeah. Or like even if they did it in like the outskirts of LA, like Laguna Beach or something, like that would be different.
Or
than
like San Fran.
Or San Diego, or you know what I mean? Like that would be different.
I think it was smart of them to do Atlanta first when nobody knew what was going on, because Atlanta like probably is like the 3rd biggest city.
Atlanta is crazy.
I love Atlanta.
I like Hotlanta too. It's just it's crazy.
Yeah. No, but I think that's another city that like, it's like a little bit too big for them to get away with it now.
Yeah, like it's getting too big. Well, okay. So then you think Miami?
I think Miami's going to be good. I think Denver's going to be good too.
Denver will be good. I think Denver will be good.
I think they should do like Scottsdale too. Although it's like
Scottsdale's insane.
It's like all old people in Scottsdale mostly, right?
Or I feel like it's old people or it is bachelor party.
Yeah.
I've been to Scottsdale only for that. Guys, I fell asleep in the club. I couldn't hang. And then I went into an Uber that I thought was an Uber. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. It was a cab.
No, they should do New Orleans.
That would also be lit.
I love New Orleans.
I love New Orleans. Can we go to New Orleans?
I want to go to Mardi Gras next year.
Oh my God, can we go?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to. Don't do what you did to your friend on
I
Bourbon
won't.
Street.
Don't tell him that story.
Okay. It wasn't what she did to her friend. It was what she did to a random man and then left her friend there to.
We'll tell it on a different time. Yeah. Okay.
It was funny. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt. Nothing. Nobody got hurt.
No, nobody got hurt. It was
okay.
Fine.
It's fine. I'll tell you after.
I just thank God every day that you were too busy to come to my bachelorette in New Orleans, because that shit would have been messy.
Oh my God, I would have.
But we'll go back when it's there's.
I do love a beignet.
Lower stakes.
I love a beignet.
I love a beignet, and I love a hurricane, and I just love New Orleans.
Maximum have 1.5 hurricanes.
No, you don't actually drink. You just have it.
I drink it.
I have a hurricane like when I'm too hungover to like actually keep drinking, and I know I'm only gonna have one just for the taste.
You guys, like New Orleans is something. I just think it's very ironic that it is Louisiana in general. Like you can't drink and drive, but they have drive-through bars. Like what?
Yeah, because the other people in the car can drink. You can't.
I'm just saying. I think it's very ironic. Anyway, no, I love New Orleans. I love the food. I love the culture.
The food. The people are so nice.
The people are nice.
The vibes are lit.
Yeah,
I just love New Orleans.
Got to go back. That's it. That's the Super Scoop.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I have to say, I'm slightly disappointed that you didn't do the Aspen one, but it's fine.
I'm gonna look into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And then I'll give you an update on where we're at next episode, because it might be over, but we'll see.
I think it's over, but like it's brewing. You know what I mean? It's like brewing.
Okay.
So like, is it really when they're brewing? Like social media, like
sometimes it takes a little to pick it up.
Yeah, and also like I feel like more is coming out, because like as I would like, I guess the girl responded.
Yeah.
And like more is coming out. So she's already gone private apparently. Oh, I did download the videos that she posted for you just in case she's deleted them.
Okay, well that's the Super Scoop.
Super Scoop.
Alani New Break.
ASMR. What flavor do you have? Oh,
Orange Kiss.
I have Cosmic Stardust.
Did you hear that Celsius bought out Alani New for like billions of dollars?
What? No.
Yeah. Kudos
no.
Why? You think they're going to change all the formulas and everything? Yeah. That's what everybody. That's what everybody's saying. Have you tried the Bloom power or energy drinks? They're
have
good.
A thing. I haven't tried Bloom, but I will say Bloom has so much controversy.
Oh, I didn't know. But their energy drinks are good.
Okay, fair. But we're available for sponsorship. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. All right.
And their pre-workout's good. I've been using it lately.
I have not tried the pre-workout.
Okay. Are we ready for Ask Ashley?
And Carlene.
That was actually, did you hear me hold that note? That was great.
Yeah. Kind of shook. Okay, Mariah. Okay.
Who's Jacinta?
Stop. Oh my God. Okay. What is the...
Wait, you got to record her.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm excited for this question. Let's see.
Rebecca.
Hold, please.
Rebecca, hit us with the Ask Ash.
So me and my boyfriend had been dating for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
We recently broke up because it was the whole I need space, it's not you, it's me spiel. Now I've been telling my best friend about it, and she's been, you deserve so much better than him, he's nothing, all this stuff. Then I've been noticing the past couple of weeks she's acting weird. She's avoiding certain topics, dodging plans, looking guilty every time his name comes up.
Interesting.
One night I went out with the girls and I was at a bar and I saw them together. Holding hands, giggling.
Oh my God, is
each
this a
other's
real
faces.
question? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, keep going. My heart just dropped for her. Oh my God. We haven't heard this yet.
As if there's something more. I confront her and I say, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And she said, we didn't tell you because we didn't want to hurt you, but you need to be happy for us and move on.
You need to be happy for us? You need to go. I'm fuming.
What do I do from here?
You them. No. Okay,
Do not them.
That was off the record.
Okay, off the record.
What you need to do.
Yeah, I'm shook. I would literally have flipped out on them in public.
You know what's getting me? Here's what's really getting me. That you need to be happy for us.
I don't need to do. I hate it when people say, you need to be happy. I don't need to do anything. Last I checked.
You need to eat a and die, bro. That's what I think. Eat a and die.
Although we do not condone that kind of behavior on this podcast.
Why not? No.
The second portion.
Oh my God.
I would say that's absolutely wild. And first of all, fuck that girl. That's obviously not your friend. Second of all,
Not her gaslighting her into dumping him so that she can have him. What a pick me. Yo, there are so many men in the world. Just go find another one. There are so many men.
And you know what? That's crazy.
And
That's
literally,
crazy.
also listen, you find them how you lose them.
That's
you get
true.
them how
No,
you
that
lose
really
them.
is true. That is true.
Guess what's going to end up happening, baby girl? He's going to do the same shit to you with one of your other little friends.
Mm-hmm. And
or with somebody you don't even know.
And you have to be happy for them.
Like, listen, yo, girls that start a relationship as the mistress or like the side chick.
It's just, I don't get it. What are you trying to accomplish? You know what I mean? Like, what is the end goal here?
You know, sometimes it reads as like, do you want him or do you just want to be me?
No, literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Are you really trying to be with him or are you trying to replace me psychologically?
I have a friend and she dated this guy for, I want to say like 3 years. And towards the end of their relationship, she was like, no, Ash, like, I really think he's cheating on me. And I'm like, he would never, like, he's a good guy. Like, maybe you're having issues. Like, I was so convinced he was a good guy that I was telling one of my very best friends, you know, you're being crazy. Like, you need to let up. Like,
yeah.
Like, you're being
I feel
too
like
paranoid.
You really do play devil's advocate a lot. You like give the benefit of the doubt.
If I really believe in it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you give the benefit of the doubt.
I'll be very honest. I don't usually believe in men.
Okay, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. Overall, though, I do feel like you
no,
look at the
because
bigger picture,
I like to be very like objective,
facts. Yes,
and like let's look at both sides of the story. I know,
like, are you being crazy or
let's just look at it objectively because looking at 100% emotionally never helps. Like it doesn't get us anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what, dude? Like you're being too paranoid. He would never do that to you. Maybe you're having other issues. Like maybe like just chill, blah blah blah. No. He was seeing a girl. Yeah, he was cheating on her. He was seeing a girl. And
how did she find out?
Like one of our other friends had seen them out like at the park or something.
Okay, so very similar.
Yeah, like had seen them
That's
out.
What I'm saying,
yeah.
like why? What? Like just break up.
So wait, but this is to come full circle. You get him how you lose him, or no?
Yeah.
This is full circle. Does she want to be with him or does she just want to be me? So this girl, we end up having like some mutual people in common. So we have some people that could have followed her on Instagram, like, you know,
could have
kept
snooped.
an eye out, on her private profile. You know, you always need somebody in there.
Yeah.
Because he had blocked all of us. So we had one friend that followed him and we had a couple friends that followed her so we could see both sides of the story. Long story short, they end up getting engaged. And you want to know what that ring looked like? It looked a lot like what my friend told him that she wanted. Almost exact.
I wonder if he
had already bought it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like had the reference email and he's like, oh, all women like this. Because, you know, he's
so they get engaged, right? And, you know, I'm talking to her one day and I'm like, so whatever happened to them? Like, we're, you know.
Yeah.
Lifetimes ago. Whatever happened to them? She's like, I don't know. Let me look up their wedding website. Nowhere to be found.
Wait, I mean, I don't know if my wedding website's still up.
No. The wedding hadn't happened yet.
Oh, I was like, girl.
The wedding hadn't happened yet. The wedding had not happened yet.
Okay.
Nowhere to be found.
Wait, what?
We scoured the internet. We're like, maybe they just made it private, but what? Like, why?
You Nancy
like,
drew that.
Yeah, we Nancy drew the out of that shit. You want to know how hard we went?
You went to somebody's house. You went to somebody that got invited to the wedding.
No, she was like, no. They're getting married. It was like a very specific type of venue.
Oh, right? You called the venue and pretended to be her?
No. It was a very.
Why do I keep guessing the wrong thing?
So we're looking at their Instagrams. We're like, listen, it's like a couple months out from their wedding. She hasn't done a bridal shower. She hasn't done a bachelorette. So we're like, listen, she hasn't. And you know, the classic crash out of a man, you know, going through a breakup.
Yeah.
They delete all their posts and they only post on stories.
Oh.
Or there's no activity on their feed and they only post on stories.
David doesn't have social media. So I haven't been with a man with social media in years.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had a breakup in like a million years. But
yeah. Okay.
Just from everything I've seen, classic breakup.
Well, what's his name?
Behavior.
What's his name did? Matt James. He deleted that one.
Classic breakup behavior is no activity on the feed, but you're posting all these stories all of a sudden.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, look at me.
Yeah. So then we're like, he hasn't posted anything about it. She hasn't posted her bridal shower, her bachelorette party. Like, there's no activity, and this wedding's supposed to be in a couple months. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We look for the registry. We look for the wedding website.
It's not happening.
And we're like, no. We got to figure out what this venue is. So it was she was like, I remember it being like, we end up figuring it out. We're like,
you don't call him? You show up.
We had my mother call.
Oh my God.
We had
not
my
your
mother
mom.
call.
Not Jacinta.
No, we literally like, Ma, can you do it? She said, yes. Send me the number right now.
Of course she did.
Listen, Cindy is always down for a little tea.
Yeah.
So she calls and she acts like she's a guest of the wedding. She's like, hey, I just wanted to reserve my room for the blah, blah, blah wedding, but I'm not really like, I'm looking for the information and I can't find it. They put her on hold for like 30 minutes. Like they have to go find a manager.
Oh my God.
And we're like, yeah, we got the answer we needed. Then come to find out.
Well, what did they tell her?
They didn't tell her anything. They were like, yeah, we're going to have somebody call you back.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, we got it. Then a month later or so, basically he reaches out to my friend, the ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we basically got the news. Like,
yeah, we already know.
Straight from the camel's mouth. Is that what the saying is?
I have no idea. Obviously, it's not happening.
Yeah. So she broke it off with him.
Mm-hmm.
And she broke it off with him because whatever reason. And she said in that last conversation where she was breaking it off, and she said, and you better not get back with blank, my friend. So that whole time, did you even want him or did you just want to be her?
Creepy.
Isn't that crazy?
What is wrong with people? There are some psychos out there. I'm telling you. Like, can you just y'all just go to therapy?
Weird. Just don't be weird.
Just go to therapy. Like, it'd be a lot less effort.
Like, imagine having an entire relation based off the fact that you just wanted to prove that you were cooler or prettier, or like he picked me over her.
I am just
ew.
I just don't understand because you guys, I'm just like inherently, I'm so lazy. I would never put that much.
That's
effort.
so much energy for anything.
Like literally, I would never do that for anything. Or like even
relationships alone are so much work. Like, why am I factoring in somebody else
you could put it
into
in any scenario, like relationship, friendship, another blogger, like anything. I'm just so lazy.
I'm too lazy to be calculated, man. I'm just acting off vibes.
I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner.
I'm acting off vibes and I'm acting off your vibes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner, let alone doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm going to go blonde. I don't know. That's about it.
Anyway, yeah, so.
What the Anyway.
Yeah, what do you do? Pretend they don't exist. Like,
honestly, I would cry. I would have a little classic crash out.
No, here's what you do.
I would have a little
They're dead to the world.
Yeah.
They're dead to the world. But any mutual friends you have, honestly, they need to pick.
No, pick a side.
Yeah, you got to pick a side.
Whose side are you on? Oh, his. Okay. See you never.
And usually I'm like, no,
you cannot. You cannot. From experience, you cannot be friends with both. I'm sorry, you literally cannot. You have to pick a side.
If people just break up, you can be friends with both to an extent. You're going to be closer to one, whatever. Or like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
You're going to be closer to one.
I think sometimes it's like,
you can be friendly, but you're never going to be friends. Yes. With that
I feel like sometimes it's a little difficult if it's like a couple breaks up and you're in a couple and like, your man is friends with that guy. And
yeah.
But it's like, we just have to figure that out. You go, guys night, go hang out with him. I don't care. Yeah. Girls night, I'm going to go hang out with her. But we're never going to put them in a situation where they have to be together or whatever. Yeah. But that's it's very different when now it's not only a breakup, but also a friendship breakup and they're together. That's because weird. Anybody that wants to remain friends with either of them should not be trusted either. Because anybody that would do that to somebody they called a best friend or somebody that they genuinely cared about, not to be trusted. They could do that to you in many different ways that aren't as serious. I feel like they're not to be trusted.
It just shows that they have no integrity.
Exactly.
So for me, it's not worth investing.
You need to be happy for us? No, that's insane.
I just feel like it's like one of those things where you've proven to me who you are and I just don't want to invest any more time because again, at the end of the day, I'm lazy. So the energy that I do want to exert as a Taurus
is for the people that actually matter.
Yeah, for the people that have proven that are
worthy of my energy.
Exactly. I don't know. That's just me. But
that was crazy, dude.
I would say like classic crash out and then just like, girl, go off, find a new man. Because
there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. You know what I used to say when I was younger? I say, next in line.
Next.
Next.
Ariana said it best. Thank you, next.
Thank you, next. Yeah, but no, literally I'll be like, next in line. Who's buying me dinner tonight?
Listen, and now that you're single, girl, you better have a roster, and it better not just be one.
I used to be. I'm sure you did this too. You were. You went to a more female oriented college.
Yeah. There were like 5 straight men in all of FIT.
Did you have your dinner hoe face? I was such a dinner hoe. I'd be like, God, I'm so hungry and broke, but like, I want to go out for dinner.
I was only single for the last semester of college, and I met Meech like in the middle of that. So yeah,
I was
barely single in college.
From like probably 23 to 27 when I met David. I had my dinner hoe phase. I was like, oh my God, I'm broke, but like I want to like.
No, and I also lived at home, so like if I was hungry, I just went home.
Also different.
Cynthia had cooked.
Again, that's literally another phenomenon with East Coast versus West Coast. Like a lot of people will live with their parents a lot like longer college, on the East Coast. No, not even during COVID, just in general.
Yeah.
On the East Coast, in the West Coast, it's normal to get out at 18. Like you're out of the house.
I don't know literally one person that moved out at 18.
No,
other than for college.
Me. I was like, bye. Like literally.
No, the only person I know is my gunkle, but that was literally like what, the 70s?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like I think it's very interesting. But yeah, I had my dinner hoe face. So girl, go get some free dinner. Get some steak, filet mignon for free.
One dude for breakfast, one dude for lunch, one dude for dinner, and one for dessert.
For free.
And then for
you don't have to do
dessert after dessert.
Oh,
that's the one you like the most.
Okay, that's true. You don't have to do anything, but like, and take that doggy bag because then you have dessert tomorrow too.
Period.
Okay.
If he's not finishing his, take that. No. Yeah. And order the steak.
Or always order the steak. Always.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Okay.
We're gonna have a podcast talk about us. Like you see these women, they're just in it for the dinner.
I know, some red pill content.
Honestly,
I don't give a
embarrassing if all you have to offer us is just a free dinner. That's like, embarrassing for you.
Like literally. Like I could pay that for myself.
Yeah, I could, but if you're offering.
I mean, why pay for it when you're, yeah.
My mom always taught me the only reason you reach into your purse on a date is to touch up your lipstick.
Oh.
Period, Cynthia.
I don't think my mom taught me anything like that.
Your mom doesn't really wear lipstick.
True. My mom's a hippie. Anyway.
She was like, to light another joint.
I don't know. My mom smoked a lot of weed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's kind of like shy and quiet.
I love your mom. She's so cool.
She's so chill.
I don't know how you are her daughter, but I love it.
She like...
No, actually, you're just like the very loud version of your mom, but you actually have very similar personalities.
My dad died when I was really young, you guys, but if you met my dad, it would all make sense.
Yeah.
Like my dad.
I know that's the missing piece.
Very
of the
much
puzzle.
My dad. I'm very much my dad. I'm like, it's crazy. Like there's some things that I said, like I remember my mom once, she was like, apparently my dad, because my dad was a musician. Yeah. And so like there'd be like fans that would like give him gifts and stuff. And my mom was like, why would you accept that? Like whatever. And he's like, why wouldn't I? Like it's rude to not accept it. Yeah. And I guess I was like a baby. So like, how would I know that? But I guess like something similar happened where like I got a gift and she was like, well, you can't accept that like from some guy that I didn't even like or something. She's like, and I was like, why? Like, hello, like, I was like, it doesn't mean that I have to do anything like for that. And she's like,
so true.
Yeah, but you're insinuating by accepting the gift that you will. And I was like,
no, you're not,
Mom, no. And she's like, oh my God, you're such your father's daughter. And I was like, oh, well, I'm just saying.
Listen, closed mouths don't get fed.
Amen.
Okay.
Last but definitely not least, we have In a bow. I'm so happy I bought these $5 pillows.
Okay. Who read it last week? Who's going to read it? Is it my turn to read? I think so.
It is your turn to read.
Okay. No, it's your turn. I did it last week.
I thought I did it last week.
No.
I mean, I also didn't remember that we were on episode 4, so I cannot be trusted. All right. So if you guys don't know what bow is, it's basically a story that will not necessarily be one of us. Sometimes it's us. You'll never know where it comes from. But we know a lot of people, a lot of influencers, a lot of tea in the industry. And it's always not necessarily, I guess, like, I guess we could keep them influencer related. We have so far. So
we've got a ton.
Yeah, we have a ton of interactions
gathered.
So you'll never know if it's about us, and we'll never name names.
Yes, because we're not trying to be messy. We're not trying to get anybody canceled. But, you know, sometimes you can wrap it up nice in a bow. It could be all aesthetic, all cute, all pretty, but you're still at the end of the day. So it's called In a Bow.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. And influencers out there, if you're listening or you have a crazy story, please DM it to us or text us if you know us. Okay. So you ready for this, Ash?
Yes.
It was my birthday and I was excited to celebrate with my best friends. We'd been planning this night out for a while and I assumed that we'd start things off the usual way. And you guys, this is an influencer, just so you know. Getting ready together, hyping each other up, and making the whole night feel special from the start. Okay, that's fair. That's what like most people do.
That's what anybody wants on their birthday.
Right? Especially if you're the birthday girl. The morning of my birthday, I called one of my best friends to see what time she wanted to meet up and get ready for the evening. That's when she casually mentioned that she and our other best friend had rented a nice hotel room to get ready together without me. What is going on? Why do people act like this? Okay. Apparently they'd been planning it for days, probably longer than that, boo. Organizing outfits, doing their makeup together, and setting up their little photo shoot session. I wonder if it was with the Canon G7X.
Probably.
Oh my God.
What's a picture without the Canon G7X flash?
That flash is so good. Okay. Meanwhile, I was left to get ready on my own on her birthday. You did it at my birthday.
It's my birthday.
Feeling pretty left out of what I already thought was supposed to be our night. Girl, it's supposed to be your night.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? It's supposed to be your night, girl.
The fact that they made it about them is crazy.
Well, when we all finally met up for dinner, it was all 5 of us. My 2 best friends, plus 2 other friends that I'd invited. But the vibe felt weird from the start. My best friends were glued to their phones, snapping photos and making sure everything was perfectly curated for their feed. It felt more like they were there for content rather than to actually celebrate my birthday with me.
That's what it sounds like.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Then right after dessert, they announced that they had to leave early to meet up with guys back at their hotel room. Or is this a joke? They didn't even try to hide it. They just left. Thankfully, the other 2 friends I'd invited weren't about to ditch me on my birthday, and we ended up heading to another bar and actually having a great time. They were there to celebrate with me and made me realize who was really there for me that night. Dude!
Ugh, like
I just don't get it.
First of all, those bringers.
Man bringers for sure.
That's one level up of man bringer. That's man inviter.
Okay, but look at, did I not say that man bringers are, I literally said, you did not agree with me that first episode. What? You're like, that is not true. I don't agree with that. I said a man bringer is usually not a girl's girl.
But I don't think that's always the case.
I agree. Well, there's always exceptions to every rule.
That was too blanket of a statement. This is the next level up of man bringer. This is a man inviter.
I hate a man inviter, although I have gone
a man
through that
bringer.
Phase. I feel like that goes. There's phases. You can be a man inviter in phases.
Okay, what I want to know is the birthday girl single? Because it could be one of 2 things. If she's single, that's really because it's like it's my birthday and you went to meet up with some dudes and you didn't even ask them to bring a friend for me or like ask me if I wanted to hang out with
or even like why aren't we all going to the bar together?
Yeah. Or if she wasn't single and she had a man, that's up because it's like, okay, wait, I told my man I'm going out for my birthday with my girls.
And now all of a sudden there's guys.
And now all of a sudden you guys are leaving us for guys, knowing that I'm not going to come with you because knowing that my man would not want me just hanging out in a hotel room with two random men I've never met.
That's fair too.
So knowing that I couldn't come with you.
Yeah.
Either way.
I'm just saying, like, I think the more effed up part about that
is that they just left.
No, I think that the whole thing is messed up. I feel like the men thing is like the cherry on top for me. The fact that they planned the night around everything but her.
Yes.
And it was her birthday.
And like her birthday was just the excuse to do all this shit that they wanted to do.
Exactly. That they could do.
And it's like, yeah, let my birthday be the excuse for a girls' night out. Like, I don't mind that. That's what I wanted. Clearly, I wanted a fun girls' night out. But for you to do all the intentionally without me tells me that you not only were using my birthday as an excuse for a girls' night out, but also didn't give a whether I enjoyed it or not.
This is actually reminding me of there's many reasons why I do not like my birthday, but this reminds me of a very similar, well, I don't know. Just like, I like it. I like the idea of my birthday.
Rebecca, we have a mission.
No, I like the idea. I love the idea of my birthday, but I don't like celebrating because something always weird inevitably like ends up happening.
I feel like there's just so much pressure on a birthday that it's like,
so I never really plan anything. I don't really celebrate it. I like, especially like later in life because there's been so many weird birthdays. So one of them though, this is very much related. There was a group of girls and I was best friends with one of the girls in this group. And I almost want to say like she's the ringleader. You know how there's like always that like one girl that's like the central focus or whatever.
Or like the one that brings everybody else together kind of.
Yeah. Like they're all connected to her.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so and this is not my current group of friends. So if you're listening, it is nothing. Yeah, it's none of you guys. This is like high school friends, but like that went into college. They're all still friends. Okay. I exited myself out. This is when I crashed out in my like late 20s. Like I exited myself out of
when
this
I
group.
tell you guys, Carlene has lived a million lives. Like
literally like a million. Yeah. Okay. But it was a very toxic group of people and it was a surprise. It was supposed to be a surprise. And they rented this really nice hotel room. Our friend, he actually worked at the Sheraton at the time. And so we got like really cheap hotel rooms in some nice places in Seattle. Yeah. And one of them was the Sheraton. And so we went to the Cheesecake Factory. I think, I don't remember where, but it was a whole thing. It was like a tradition. It was a tradition. So anyway, so we would go there and then they like surprised me with the room, right? There's this one girl and this girl I used to be also best friends with. Like I've taken her to Jamaica with me. Like she met my family. Like I'd never done. Yeah, we were close in high school. Anyway, so this one girl, I will never forget it. And this is also why I don't like to drink tequila because I was drunk on tequila.
Oops.
And
I'm always like, shots. And they're always tequila.
And I remember we got in such a big argument that she was making it about herself because she's very much that girl. I've heard she's very still much like that girl, but she's making it about herself. It was my birthday and I will never forget because her dad had recently passed and she told me on my birthday dinner in like, I don't remember, I think we were in the lobby or something drunk, but somehow it came up that she didn't care. Pissed. She didn't care that my dad died on my birthday. I literally
any day of the year, that day or the 364 of the other ones. What?
I literally lost it on her, like psychotic lost it in the middle of the Sheraton.
What was even the conversation to prompt that emotion?
I don't remember the exact conversation because I was kind of drunk, but I just remember her like, I don't even care that your dad died or something like that. Or like, just like lost it. I lost it on her and I didn't even stay at the hotel that they had bought for me. I was like, and I literally, I don't even think I think I called a cab because it was back in the day.
Before Uber.
Oh
my God, we're so old.
I know, literally. I'm like, I called a cab and I like went home. I was just like, are you kidding me? And that's when I knew. I was like, anyway, that reminds me of that.
Oh my God. I don't think I've ever had a friend ruin my birthday. Thank God.
It's not even, it was more.
I don't think this story, like her birthday was necessarily ruined.
Yeah. That's the thing. It was more like, but that just reminded me of it.
Yeah.
I've been in very similar situations is what I'm saying.
I haven't.
Anyway, so yeah, girls suck, but I feel like I've gotten.
Girls don't suck. Don't say that.
Sorry.
Girls don't suck.
Sorry.
Men suck.
Men suck, but I do feel like I have really been able to weed out now because I've been in those kind of situations.
Okay, girls can suck.
Girls can suck.
Girls can suck. Let's change.
But sometimes girls still fool me. Sometimes girls, and like, you know me, I'm always down to give multiple chances, and I'm just like, I can't.
And I'm usually the one to tell you stop.
And I'm like, no.
Now
I need it.
Don't worry, you guys. I'm usually the one at this point to be like, stop wasting your time, Carlene. That's not your friend.
I think that's also because it's like, it's one of those things where.
But I've always been the very forgiving friend. Like I'm very
forgiving.
Like Rebecca, for instance, I'm always the girl that's like, no, like she would never do that. Like girls aren't like that.
I just feel like there's like certain people that are so calculated. And again, it goes back to I
don't have the energy.
Lazy.
I just don't have it in me.
Like if I don't like you, you will know.
That's what I'm saying. No,
I'm not going to calculate some plan and like go roundabout way and figure out. No, girl, if I don't like him, be like, you're annoying as here's what.
No, valid. But that's like,
or I'll just never talk to you again.
That's like earlier when we were telling Rebecca that very early on in our friendship, I had to be like Carlene, if I didn't talk to her for 24 hours, she'd be like, are you mad at me?
That's so true.
Like, what did I do wrong? And
because I used to be included in those kind of groups of girls.
And I was like, I literally said straight up very early on, I said, don't ask me that. If I'm mad at you, you'll know because I'm going to tell you. So stop asking me that because the answer is always going to be no. Because if I'm mad, you will already know about it.
I know, but I do feel like it's also like a West Coast, East Coast thing.
Once again, being lazy, being a Sagittarius. But I'm a Sagittarius sun, Taurus moon. That not only means that I'm lazy, but I also could like getting me that worked up about anything for me to actually stay angry about anything takes so much. Yeah, you have to do so much.
I love holding a grudge.
You have to do so much to actually piss me off where it's going to even affect me.
If
honestly.
If I hold a grudge for life.
The majority of the time, the only way that you'll really get under my skin is like if you're somebody else I care about. I will hold a grudge for all of my friends, my family. I'm going to hold a grudge way longer for them than I will myself. Me, I'm good.
It's so
I don't
weird because I'm like very forgiving, but at the same time, if you don't say sorry, I will always hold a grudge.
And you'll be like, so when are you going to apologize?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're just going to hold the grudge until they apologize.
No, literally.
Yeah, then you're like,
once
whatever.
they apologize, I'm like, okay, I'm over
I just need you to know that hurt my feelings
like I have
and
like
you're
only
wrong.
like capacity, and I'm like, okay, it's gone.
No, literally, like I can't hold. Also, like when I'm upset, it affects it's like paralyzing.
I know. Remember that one day that we tried to film the podcast? We couldn't do anything.
No, it's like paralyzing. So I have to just get through it and let it go.
That's where it comes from.
Because I can't waste all that energy. I can't waste all that energy. I'm feeling like that.
It's paralyzing. So I need to know that you're not mad at me so that I can go through the day.
No, I get that.
But I will say, I do feel like it's an East Coast versus West Coast thing because we have a mutual person that we know that has also experienced people on the West Coast that are very much like that. Like they're very like, it's very much like, you know, I
don't even think it's East Coast versus West Coast.
They're very passive.
I think it's just East Coast girls don't with that shit. Like it is what it is.
That's my point.
But there have been some girls on the East Coast that I've encountered that are not like that.
That's true.
That's
true. I don't know what the issue is, but can we all just agree to not be a weird ass? How hard is that? Why is that so hard?
No, literally, just don't be weird.
Anyway, that's
stop being weird. I would say Dallas. Okay, I think that the New York equivalent of Cheesecake Factory is Dallas BBQ because like
I've never been.
It's very specifically New York and it's like where people go on a date night. It's like a little bit fancier than going to like a regular restaurant. Like they got Henny flavored wings, like Hennessy flavored wings. They're delicious. They got Henny flavored ribs. That shit is bomb. They got all these like big, they got these like big frozen drinks. They're bomb. Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
It's like Cheesecake Factory, but not. Yeah, but New York. Yeah, Cheesecake Factory would make it New York.
Cheesecake Factory is like there's just like anything. It doesn't matter what you're in the mood for.
That menu is like a Bible.
I know.
It's so long. It's overwhelming.
Oh my God.
They've got a whole page of just skinny things and the calories are so crazy. The
Cheesecake Factory, what's funny is a girl from this group who now follows me because everybody keeps tabs on each other.
Is this the friend that?
It was not my old best friend, but she was
I'm saying the friend that said she doesn't.
No.
Oh, it's another group?
It's no. So it was one of the other girls that was in that group.
Oh, got you.
Who I was always cool with. Like that's the funny part is everybody was like, literally, if I ran into them afterwards or like later in life, no, we're fine. But also like they're like, God, Carlene, I miss you. Like that. Because I'm fun.
And that's the side you picked.
Yeah, like sorry.
Hate it had to be you.
Yeah, like. Couldn't be me. What I will say is that this same exact girl or one of the girls in that group actually messaged me yesterday and told me that Cheesecake Factory is shutting down in Seattle. All those memories are gone.
That's okay. We're here. And there's one 20 minutes away.
No, I low-key kind of want to buy Cheesecake Factory tonight. Anyway, we didn't do our co-star last time. So bust yours out. I really wish they did it weekly still. I'm mad.
What do you mean?
Like, I want a weekly horoscope, not a daily horoscope.
Okay, mine says...
Wait, where's the weekly?
Yeah, at the end it says this month.
I want to hear your month. Apparently, I still want weekly. Co-star, I need weekly. Just remind everybody... Should I just do the format that I think we should do?
Yeah, just do it.
Okay. I'm like...
Hurry up, I gotta go.
Okay. So as a reminder, I'm a Taurus moon. Wait, what? As a reminder, I'm a Taurus sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising, okay? So today it says, don't let an excess of information block your fantasies. Do endorphins, fizzy drinks, and vanities, and don't thrones, soft smiles, or costume jewelry. Oh, well, maybe I should take this necklace off. But you guys, I want to hear my...
Wait, can we dissect this first? Because you're having your Alani Nu. That's a fizzy drink.
Okay,
you had a seltzer earlier. Mm-hmm. So you're good on that.
I'm good
Endorphins. I'm here. So
you're
happy I'm here.
The vibes are high. Vanities. I did my makeup.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, but don't thrones.
We're sitting on a couch, so that's not a throne. You're good.
True. Soft smiles.
No, we've been cheesing this whole time.
Okay. Costume jewelry. Let me rip this necklace off.
It fell off before.
Okay,
remember
true.
It fell off before.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, but real quick, I want to say my month.
Yeah, go.
The spark you feel right now is mutual. Attraction is desired and aching to be acknowledged. You can set the tone for what happens next. This month, you have to decide between filling the space with shallow chatter and depth.
Ooh.
You're at your worst when you don't express yourself. Learn to make choices and stick with them. The general theme of your life during this period to follow through on agreements and being proactive about asking for help. Shapeshifting to fulfill the imagined desires of other people will destroy you. You know better right now. What does that mean?
So don't be a people pleaser. I think that means.
Wow, that's actually very insightful.
That's saying don't be a people pleaser. You know better. Because when you don't express yourself fully, that's when you're at your worst.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, mine. I am a Sagittarius sun, Taurus moon, Virgo rising. And today mine says surrender to deep feeling. Do blank paper, ask for help, and lunch walk.
We didn't do that.
We did take a lunch break.
That's true. We did take a break.
And I walked around your big ass house. That's a walk.
That's true. Okay.
Ask for help. I ask Rebecca for help every 5 seconds. So
that's true.
And blank paper. I don't know. I got to write something down when I leave. Don't overreacting. I don't think I've overreacted at all today. I think I've
not yet. The day is young.
Productivity fetish. No, I don't think. I feel like productivity fetish is like when you put too much on your to-do list and you know you're not going to get it done.
I do feel like
I only set out to do exactly what I know I can get done today.
I know that I'm only going to do the podcast and then like maybe a little editing, but yeah.
And evaluations. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Okay, let's see. Let me read my monthly gram. The general theme of your life during this period is to make sure that the people you are devoting yourself to are worth the effort. Oh my God, that kind of goes into what we were talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Desire can never be satisfied. That's what makes it so compelling. Interesting. That's what it says.
It said a lot more.
We were supposed to only read the last part. You read the whole thing.
Yeah, because I wanted to.
Because that's a daily.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Okay, fine.
Wait, no, mine says today everything you do comes out wrong.
Ashley, it's not funny. That's not funny. This
that's
podcast
what it says.
This podcast better
I told you I didn't want to read it.
Ah! Okay, well.
Wait, you question your worth and your ability to make big changes. Don't sell out your values or integrity for reasons that aren't very important. You already know that you are capable of making a difference, and that's a start.
I'm so annoyed. Why did you read it then? It's saying you shouldn't have done it. That's
it got better though.
Okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm annoyed.
Talk about not overreacting.
And mine doesn't say not to overreact.
Okay, yeah, no, as long as I'm not.
Anyway, you guys, that's
the Drama-Dose.
Episode
4 of the Drama-Dose. I feel like this is going to be a long one. Oh my God.
I don't feel like. No, because the last time, the long one was 7,000 minutes or seconds, whatever that is.
Oh, so we're like halfway. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing good.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. But it is what it is.
I promise to be a little more prepared next time with. Also, I just feel like there wasn't much tea.
I don't know. I feel like we've just kind of been off the last few weeks, but honestly, it's been a weird time, man.
Dude.
It's been weird. Okay.
But yeah, hopefully there's some really good tea. I feel like the first 2 episodes we had some good stuff.
Yeah, but I also don't want.
Oh no, I love the last episode.
I love the last episode too. I feel like, you know what, skipped our beat, or not skipped our beat, but you know, I feel like it took us out of our groove was when it took forever to get the episode back, and there were like so many mistakes and blah, 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 blah. So I whatever. This is pilot season, okay? We're here to make mistakes.
We said it episode 1. We're figuring it out along the way.
Our goals are our goals, and we can only give you what we can provide.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and get these episodes up on time, but you know, say a little prayer, please.
Just that gives you more reason. Turn those post notifications on. Hit that follow button so you're notified whenever we upload on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Comment, like, give us
subscribe,
a 5-star
all the
rating.
things, all the things. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram.
Whoop, whoop. I'm finally posting consistently. You'd be so proud.
Word, me too.
You guys, I literally went back and looked at how many times I posted in February, or sorry, in January. I'm not even exaggerating. It was
6.
No, like literally 5. Anyway, we're doing more than that now. So yay.
Okay. We love you guys.
Okay. Love you. Bye.